Hey all, Gingerbread Ninja here and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to continue the video end series, and as you can tell by the title of our team, if I find a grass type, the video ends. The rules are simple. We must build our team around the type we are trying to avoid or condition in future cases when we're done with the 18 types. We must always try to win, and team preview does not count because the Urshifu forms exist. So before we get any further, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're into this type of content. I upload on YouTube 4 times a week, stream on Twitch 3 times a week, and occasionally post on Twitter, so go follow me on all them. So with all that out of the way, let's dive into the team. Alright, starting up is kind of obvious, but this is a Hail team. We are starting with Alolan Ninetales with Light Clay, which is going to extend the length of Aurora Veil, and Snow Warning, which of course is going to set the snow. We're going to be having 100% accurate Blizzards in Hail, Ice Shard for priority if we're wanting to be getting any quick KOs, Moonblast for our Stab Fairy coverage, and Aurora Veil just get dual screens up, always nice to see. Ice Shard is going to do another thing that I will explain later. You probably saw what's going to happen in Team Preview, but not going to spoil it anyway. Next up we have Assault Vest, Alolan Sandslash with Slush Rush, which is going to give it double speed in the Hail. Sandslash not very fast normally, but in Hail, it gets to what? I can do quick maths. 256? Its moves are Triple Axle, Iron Head, Drill Run, Shadow Claw. Triple Axle just for that big ice move. Probably one of the strongest moves in the format without much of a drawback. Iron Head for Steel Stab and Defense Boost when we Dynamax this thing. Drill Run for a similar thing but with special defense boosts. And Shadow Claw is going to lower opponent's defense, which will help considering we're a physical attacker. For our EV spread, we are max speed, max attack. Max speed because we want to go as fast as we can with the Hail up, otherwise we're not really getting much out of it. And max attack because we're a physical attacker and this thing's bulk is already kind of good, especially with Assault Vest and max Steel Spike, max Quake. So it just becomes really bulky, really offensive, and really fast all at the same time. Next up, Weakness Policy, Landorus Therian. Yes, this is what Ice Shard on Alolan Ninetales is going to do. It's going to activate our Weakness Policy. And Intimidate, because that's the only ability this thing gets. Protect, Earthquake, Fly, Rock Slide. The 3 moves you pretty much always see on this thing. Rock Slide to hit flying types well. Earthquake and Fly as stabs. And Protect because we're Weakness Policy and not Assault Vest, so we have access to that Protect. Once again, max speed, max attack, because that's what you want as Lando. You want to go really fast and hit really hard with that big old base 145 attack stat. Next up, Arcanine. I found this to be an interesting choice actually. Of course, running a Hail team does give you that weakness to fire, so Flash Fire is going to be our ability here, which is unusual. You normally see Intimidate on this thing, but we already have an Intimidate user, so it's not necessary. We're going to be Charty Berry, which is going to weaken rock moves that weak 2, also weak 2, but it's going to be neutral on the first hit. And moveset's going to be Protect, Snarl, Will-O-Wisp, Heatwave, which is going to weaken our opponent's offenses by a lot, and Heatwave just for that damage output. Protect, going to be protecting our Arcanine, of course. This EV spread just does a lot. We outspeed a lot of things with this 244 speed EV, and we also gain a bit of bulk and a bit of special attack for our Heatwave to do more. It's an interesting spread. It's just for a bit of all-around work for Arcanine to do. Next up, another unusual option with Scolipede. Life Orb, Speed Boost is such a good ability and it's really underused right now. Raising your speed at the end of each turn. I believe this thing at +2 is faster than Regieleki. It's insane. People need to use this thing more. However, its typing is Bug Poison. I did need Bug and Poison on this team because we're meant to be building around the Grass type. Grass is weak to 5 things, like, why? It's so annoying that I have to have 5 different types on this team because of my own set rules. Ice, Flying, Fire, Bug, Poison. Kinda annoying. But Life Orb is going to be increasing our damage output, and our moves are Protect, and we will get a free speed boost if we Protect for a turn, which is always nice to see. Poison Jab, Mega Horn, and Throat Chop. Throat Chop just for a bit of dark coverage because these 2 moves struggle to hit Ghost. And this EV spread is kind of odd because Scolipede is lacking in many stats. 28 EVs in HP because you want that optimal Life Orb health to end in a 9. 220 in attack and Adamant because we're going to be boosting our speed a lot, so we might as well invest a bit in attack, or what we can. And it is taking us up to 162, which is kind of alright. But this is probably the best bug poison type that I actually wouldn't mind using. 4 in defense, 4 in special defense. That takes 8 off our attack. It's basically taking off a singular attack stat, going from 163 to 162. We also get an extra one in both defense and special defense, which is kind of useful. And of course, max speed, because we gotta go fast with that speed boost ability. Finally, this is probably going to be the thing that makes me regret my decision. Water, ground, leftovers, Swampert. Hear me out. Our team, even after Flashfire Arcanine, was looking relatively weak to fire. What, you've got 1, 2, 3 weaknesses there, and only 1 immunity? So I'm using a water type just to get that resistance. This thing's 4 times weakness to grass is a little annoying here, especially when we're meant to be avoiding it, but water ground were the types that worked really well here. It also resisted what was our big rock weakness with, well, in fact, it's the only resistance to rock on our team. And we've got 1, 2, 3 weaknesses to it. So, you know, it's going to be a big switch into moves that our team is weak to. However, we are going to be really bulky with Liquidation as our only attacking move, Bulk Up, Yawn, and Amnesia. So this is an interesting moveset. I originally had Registeel here, but the fire weakness wasn't helping at all. So I opted for a similar style of Pokemon, but Swampert doesn't really have the stats to do what Registeel does well. But I am going to be setting up Bulk Ups and Amnesias, and basically stalling a game away with Yawn and Liquidation. It's going to be really difficult to use if we can get Swampert in a situation where there are no grass types, which hopefully there shouldn't be, because that's going to end the video. And their Pokemon aren't good against it. It's a really good late game, because I can just keep setting up and hit those liquidations. This EV spread is just going to be really bulky, bit in HP, bit in defense with a defense boosting nature, bit in special defense. However, we are going to get 1 in speed and 1 in attack, because we are using those stats. So I might as well take 1 off one of these stats and then just put the 2 into those, like we did with Scolopede's defenses. So that's going to be it for looking into this really unusual team, to say the least. This is probably the weirdest one I've done so far. I wonder how Rocks are going to turn out, because that's the other type with 5 weaknesses. But yeah, let's just dive into the games. Alright, game 1, Urshifu, Regieleki, Blastoise, big fan, Whimsicott, Colossal, and Togekiss. Whimsicott, of course, being a grass type, is a threat. This could end the video. And Urshifu is a big threat to Sandslash, so we're not bringing it this game. As well as Colossal, not liking it. I don't actually mind bringing Swampert in the back. Really solid. I like Ninetales. Definitely Swampert coming to this game. Let's hope they don't lead Whimsicott. And I quite like Landorus, actually. Yeah, let's go Lando. Oh wow, those nicknames are sent to them, me. Right, so they don't leave Whimsicott, which is great. However, it is Urshifu Water. Not what I was expecting when I already saw Blastoise there. I'm gonna switch into Lando. And then Aurora Veil, I guess? Sure. I think we need as much bulk as possible. Yep. Yep. Oh no. 16% to Vocalith? What? Oh, wow, that's a lot. It's normally 15, I forgot. Honestly, I don't mind going for Earthquake Protect this turn. Normally people tend to lean People tend to lead Whimsicott, so I don't actually expect it to be brought this game. Good. What? Well. Well. This is a bit of a loss, shall we say. Swampert cleanup? No way. No chance. Oh yeah, it has max overgrowth. Well, at least we didn't see Whimsicott there. I'm relatively thankful for that. But that was a disastrous game one. Not living up to the rule that I must try to win. Oh no. Next game, I guess. Okay, game two, we see Amoongus. Oh no. Oh no, and we have nothing immune to. Oh. We've got nothing immune to Sport, so that is definitely a problem. I wouldn't be surprised if it's either Urshifu form because they don't have a Dark type, but it is likely a Rain team with Kingdra being the one setting up Max Geyser. So Surging Strike does a lot there. This team's really weak to Urshifu, not gonna lie. Arcanine's not coming. I think we just lead Ninetales Sandslash. Although Urshifu and Cinderace, oh no. Oh, I didn't think through this team much when I was building it. Clearly. No, I don't like Sandslash. Ninetales Lando. Swampert does good, I think. Yeah, I think it's Swampert Scolipede back. What they got? Sableye. Cinderace? Okay. No Amoongus, which is great. Aurora Veil and I think Rock Slide's at play. I don't want to commit to a max turn 1 and then see that they have Prankster, Dracos, Switcheroo on Sableye. They have Trick. Okay, good to know, because that would have been disastrous if we maxed. Cinderace is faster, right? Yeah, looking at turn order, it is, so I don't mind a Blizzard here. Wait. Oh, never mind. I think I just fly into Sableye. Never mind, I'm flying into a Zapdos, which is not great. Right now, I think Swampert is just good. That Blizzard though, that's really good. What are they bringing out? Don't be Amoongus. Okay, it's Sableye again, so we don't know their fourth mon still. We may not be safe. Blizzard and... I think I had Blizzard and Yawn to cover a switch, maybe? Because I don't think it's likely they let Zapdos go down to a Blizzard. Especially when... Never mind, it's fake out. Good play. So I think I go for Blizzard. Bulk Up? I wouldn't mind a Bulk Up. That Rain Dance is good for us, right? Okay, that's good. Hopefully it's not Urshifu Water, because that does ruin us. Rock Slide is easy here. Let's go for another Bulk Up. Actually, I prefer Urshifu Water in the back than Amoonguss, to be honest. Kingdra's the best for us, though. Okay, fair enough. Double KO, nice. Urshifu Dark is fine. Honestly, I think this is a good spot to max Airstream. Liquidation is our only play. And the turn does end here. Okay, they likely choice band on Urshifu there. And Adamant? Otherwise they surely outspeed us, because Lando's base 91. And Urshifu is base 97. Interesting. No Amoonguss, that's good. Next game. Okay, we see another Whimsicott. Definitely a threat. This team really wants speed control. They've got Indeedee Mail, which is likely Trick Room in prison. They have Tailwind, they have Electro Web, Max Airstream. It just wants to go fast. And Dracovish. Makes sense. Not sure if Swampet's coming to this game. I will say the Ninetales Sandslash lead is good. Scolipede doesn't do anything. I think... Oh, Intimidate's really good here, actually. I don't like Arcanine at all here, so... They have a water immunity and quad resist. So I'm thinking Scolipede is just our play. No!